What's up guys, Jesse and Melissa here, coming to you from this beautiful sea in the middle of California. We're here at the Salton Sea, we're boondocking, we're RVing, we're living, we're traveling, we're just doing all that stuff. And as we're here enjoying our coffee, we thought it'd be a good idea to give you guys some tips on how you can save money to make RVing a little easier. And these tips pretty much go for if you're a full-timer, part-timer, weekend warrior, whatever. It's just some stuff that we do that helps make it easier on a, on a travel, on a monthly basis, or whatever, what have you.
Before we get started, guys, if you have not already, please make sure you subscribe to our channel so you never miss one of our videos. And definitely don't forget to stick around until the end, because that is going to be our #1 tip for saving money on the road. Alright, so the first tip is choose your destinations wisely. And what by that we mean, for example, RV resorts, those fancy resorts with all of the amenities, with the pool, with the playground, with the clubhouse, with the gym, with the dog park, those are going to be really, really pricey. They're going to cost you a lot of money. So if you are looking to stay in campgrounds almost exclusively, try to go for state parks or other state-run campgrounds that are going to be a lot less expensive and a little bit more roughing it per se, but it all depends on what you're looking for. And as far as choosing your destinations wisely, we also mean certain cities, certain areas are going to be more expensive. For example, California fuel prices are very expensive across the entire state. So keep that in mind when you're traveling, and keep that in mind for your budget. I'm not saying don't go to California. California is a great state. That is where we are from, and we love many things about it. But the fuel prices will add up quickly if you're not careful. So make sure to keep that in mind when budgeting for your travel.
So a perfect little segue onto what Melissa just mentioned is, you might consider visiting some of these places on shoulder seasons. So some RV resorts, RV parks, they actually charge a premium in the peak times for that area. So if you go maybe not on the most popular time of the year, like let's say Yellowstone, you go in June, it might be more expensive compared to going in October. Like, yes, it will be colder, but you can save a lot of money that way.
And avoid the crowds.
And on top of that too, if you know you're gonna be in an area for a while, lots of times if you book a longer stay, you get a discounted rate. So that's something to consider also.
Yeah, always look into a weekly or even a monthly rate if you're considering staying in an area for that long. Call ahead and check at the campground and see if they offer something like that.
So we are also a fan of joining different clubs that save you money. Our first year on the road, we joined Passport America, and we only used it 2 or 3 times, but it easily paid for itself. Passport America has discounts on a lot of different RV parks that work with them. We did do Harvest Host. We didn't use that much, but it is a really fun experience, and it does pay for itself. And then we also joined Boondockers Welcome, which is an amazing, amazing website. You join, there's a fee, and basically people offer their homes to you to park in their driveway. That is a great value. Another one that we have is Good Sam. I believe it's $30 a year. It saves you money, obviously at Camping World on products. It saves you money at Pilot and what's the other one?
Flying J.
Flying J. And those gas stations are great because they're large, they're easy to get in and out of. So that is just something that is a good option to have.
And at a lot of campgrounds, Good Sam can save you 10%.
And Xscapers has discounts, and there's a lot of clubs that have discounts for not only stays, but also products that you might want for your RV. So just look into a lot of those different clubs and see which ones work for you. They've saved us a lot of money. All right, guys, so one thing that is really expensive on the road is fuel, whether it's gas or diesel. We have a few things that we use to help save money. First one we do is we use the Gas Buddy app. It's great. You can find your region and you can pick the cheapest fuel in the area. Secondly, we haven't signed up for it yet. I don't know why, but a lot of people do it. It's the TSD Fuel Rewards card. So basically it's this card and it links up to your account and you can save up to 50 cents, I believe, at Pilot and Love's and those big travel centers. So that's a huge savings. And then another thing is just be mindful of how often you move. If you want to move once a week, you're gonna start to realize what your fuel bill is. If you wanna move every 2 weeks, you're gonna realize that. If you wanna move every other day, fuel just really adds up, and it's something we underestimated when we first hit the road.
Another big thing that we do to save money is cut down on our monthly expenses as much as possible. And by that, I mean a lot of the subscription services. If you hit the road and you find you're not really using your Netflix subscription, as much as you thought you would, or as much as you used to when you were in Sticks and Bricks, cut that shit out. You don't need it. You save money. You save that $8.99 a month. Another thing is we bought our phones outright. You know, we tried it as much as possible to reduce that monthly debt, that monthly amount of money that is going out, so that all the money that's coming in just, you know, stays in our pockets, and we can save for unexpected expenses like, you know, a brand new set of tires when we weren't anticipating it. Ugh. Another example is when we first hit the road, my gym that I had a membership to back in California, I knew that there weren't too many locations throughout the country, so I went ahead and canceled my subscription actually paused it for 6 months just to save myself that $10 a month fee that I knew I wasn't going to be using. So if you're going to be going on, let's say, a month or two road trip, check in with any subscription service that you have and see if you can pause it for a bit. Alright guys, one of the most important ways that we save money is by cooking in our RV. It is very tempting to go out to eat in all of these cool places that we've never been before, and we really want to try the local cuisine, but we do our best to save money by cooking almost all of our meals at home in the RV.
Yeah, so we cook in the RV, or we have a smoker where we smoke delicious meats. And you know, this isn't saying that we're hermits and we don't go out. Like, we are just like somewhat careful with when we do decide to go out. We're not just like, oh, let's go grab McDonald's or Denny's. We're like, hey, we're in Texas, let's go to like a legit barbecue restaurant. And we always like to try the regional cuisine, but we don't do it every night. And then also we are just very deliberate about it, and that saves a lot of money.
Yeah, with our Green Mountain Grill Davey Crockett little smoker, it's the perfect size for RVing, so we use that thing a ton. We've had it about a year now, and it's actually starting to wear out because we use it all the time.
Oh yeah, that'll be linked below.
And it's delicious.
So we're here in this barren wasteland. You might be thinking to yourself, what are you doing here? Well, we're just here. I don't know what we're doing. We're talking about saving money. But anyways, that's a tangent. But anyways, one way that we save money quite often is doing our own RV repair. It might be intimidating in the beginning, but I'll tell you guys, with YouTube and forums, and maybe even just calling a local RV shop, asking questions when you go to buy the parts in town, ask the guy behind the service counter, it's not that difficult. And I personally believe that a lot of repair shops make it seem like scary so that you take it in. But not only does it save you a ton of money, but it also saves you time. And if you're full-time, it is such a hassle, you know, giving your home to somebody to get it repaired. So YouTube, all those things, it's not bad. Like, we did a cable slide not too long ago. We'll put that video over here. And you know, that was intimidating, and I kind of put it off for a while because I was nervous. And then I just did some research, took my time, got the parts beforehand, looked it over, and you know what? It wasn't a big deal. That repair cost us under $100, and we were quoted anywhere from $800 to $1,500. So that was just one of the examples, but we're always fixing stuff on our own.
Guys, are you ready for it?
This is the number one tip.
Number one tip, how we save money while we're traveling.
It's boondocking. So if you follow this channel for a while, you know that we boondock probably 99% of the time, and it saves you so much money. At a minimum, kind of the cheapest place that you can find, it's probably like $20 a night. That's very low, maybe a state park, something like that. Most of them are $30, $40, $50, $60, up to $100 per night.
Especially if you're looking for full hookups.
So yes, you get all of those amenities, but that really adds up. Yeah. So one piece of advice is, if your rig is not set up for boondocking, that's fine. So what you could do is, for instance, you could do a night or two at an RV park, and then go boondock for 2-3 nights, and then back into an RV park. So that'll split it up. You can, you know, charge up your batteries easily, you can dump your tanks, take long showers, and then go a couple nights off grid. If you do that throughout the course of a week, you know, you're gonna cut that in half, and then months. It just really, really adds up.
If you're asking yourself how we manage to boondock 99% of the time, well, we invested in a really good solar system for our RV. We got some Lion Energy lithium batteries, and how many watts of solar do we have?
We have like 1,400. It's kind of overkill.
A little bit overkill. But
it saves us so much money.
yes, so that was an expensive system to set up. I'm not gonna lie to you. How much do you think it was? Like
It's probably like $7,000.
seven grand or
Lithium
so?
batteries are expensive, but we do have a discount code for you in the description.
Yes. What is it? Adventure
15.
Adventure 15. If you want to save some money on any Lion Energy products.
And then also, you know, when we talk about hookups and water and all that kind of stuff, when we boondock, there's various apps like Compendium, RV Parky, and these other apps that help you find dump stations. So most of the time, we're not paying for a dump station or water either. Occasionally, we pay 10 bucks here or there, but you know, that $10 lasts us a week or two. So boondocking is just amazing. That's all I have to say.
Yes. Well, we hope that you enjoyed this video and you learned something new about how to save money while you're on the road. You know, any one of these tips can definitely help you out.
One more little baby tip.
Sorry, what?
Is take advantage of free things in the area, free activities. So, you know, we mountain bike a lot, we hike, go to local parks, like sometimes there's free museums, and you know, you could just go ahead and Google like free things to do in this city. And there's a lot of really fun stuff that is free or inexpensive, and we do a lot of that. So we really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos, and hit that bell. Like always, thanks for watching, guys.